There we go. Okay. Let's see here. Are we live? I think we're live. Let me share the video link to everyone here. Everyone, if you want to join today's live stream, YouTube Saturday, here's the link in the Discord. Right. How's everyone going? Sorry for the late start here. There were some last minute things. Also, Loki's kind of going off the nut. So, I'm going to give a short disclaimer, since there are some people apparently who get overly bothered by my dog, that I do own a 5-month-old puppy. You might hear some barking, and if that bothers you, then you might need to turn off. But just wanted to put that out there early, so people understand that, and anyone who's watching the early part of the live stream or is rewatching this, they know that ahead of time that occasional barks and misfit might happen, and I might need to turn my attention to that occasionally if necessary. So now that that's out of the way, hey Maxie, how's it going? Having a good Saturday, hope you're alright too. And yeah, I just had to start a couple minutes late. Had to do a few things here really quick. I posted I should have put that in my video section on the Discord, so hopefully we'll get some people coming in soon here. Hopefully all my settings are working, that you can hear properly. I'm just going to go through a blitz rotation while we wait for more people to show up here today. I'm not going that hard on this AxMEN blitz, which is actually nice for me because I did really hard the last time, and because we have that Lunar Festival event going on right now. Your head hurts again? Why is that? Now that the Lunar Festival's on, the scores are out of this world, so it's kind of hard to keep up. So, luckily for me, I'm only going for 45 shards this time, for once. Oh, my cream minions can't even beat that. I did give Loki a sweet potato chew to calm him down because he was getting a bit hyper, unfortunately. Wow, my Hydra team lost. I'm having headaches very often, a part of my sad life. Well, hopefully you can turn that frown upside down today. Oh, maybe I should have battled that. Right, so I actually wanted to do a battle here with my Astonishing AxMEN. I actually like manually playing them for some reason. I find a lot of enjoyment out of that. In terms of what teams, can we beat Ultron? That hilarious, because this is like a 40k Ultron here. But let's see. 90k blood. Let's see if we can beat Ultron. A 3-star Ultron. Of course, this is impossible. Welcome to the people who are just kind of slowly coming into the live stream now. I mean, if you watched my video that I released this morning a couple hours ago, that was related obviously to the offer fuck up from yesterday, but it's just, I have a hard time figuring out whether or not they're screwing up intentionally or not now, because I wonder if their money is actually down for the first quarter and that they're just finding ways to do this. It's hard to say, I think. I don't know. Can we beat this Ultron here? Well. Wow, we killed Ultron really quickly. Yeah. Well, okay, so for what it's worth, I'll give Tana the credit that is due. If he is actually sticking to his guns and not spending, that's great. What I'm really unhappy about is the content creators who feel like they're with the community, and then on the back of it, they just go and spend again. And you know what? I know that's part of their livelihood, but I just feel it's a bit disingenuous to some degree to say that they're, to basically bang on about all this stuff and then turn around and continue to spend. I think it's a bit hypocritical there, but You know, if some of them are sticking to their guns, that's great. I don't know if, you know, content creators closing their wallets temporarily is really going to make or break their stuff, you know. I don't think it's silly to complain about bugs, but we do have to come to realize that there are a lot of bugs in this game. So this is pretty normal for them, I guess you could say. But anyways, my point was is that I think that content creators don't have to spend to make content, you know. There's those of us content creators who don't spend as much money, and yet we're still able to come up with content. And for people like, you know, Valley and OMG, you know, the bigger ones, for example, you know, they probably don't need to spend either to make content. You know, people will still watch their videos regardless of kind of like what it's about. Obviously, they want to do more and they want to release the stuff about the latest content, about the latest characters. But to be fair, I don't think that they really need to do that to bring in the views and to get in the money from their views, you know, for example. So, I don't know. I feel like there's other ways to sort of deal with the next few weeks until we get the roadmap, I think. So we'll see. We're basically 2 weeks yesterday from the roadmap. So the reason why I'm putting out these posts as well is I want to keep people remembering that we do have a roadmap coming ahead. You know, I want people to know that we have stuff that they need to answer for, you know. I don't think that they'll lose more money from that offer bug. They're definitely going to be making money out of this because people are going to be buying it because it's an extraordinary offer. Whether or not it was intentional or not, I think that they're going to end up pulling more money in because of this, and this is going to cause people who don't normally spend to then open up their wallets again. So whether or not you agree or disagree, you know, that's just my opinion. I think that this is going to be a way to get some of those light spenders who might be on the fence about spending to open up their wallets, you know, for $10 for 75 Cull or Ghost shards or a mix of such. That is really good when you consider the value of the offer standalone for 50 shards is $30 maybe, 40 Canadian, I think, something like that. And so you're getting quite a bit of benefit. And I'm not gonna lie, you know, it's a good offer. And the Thor, I've actually never been impacted by the Thor hammer throw because I don't use Thor in actual battle anymore. You know, it's not that I actually play with them. But yeah, that's kind of weird one. Like, I don't understand why that takes so long. And a white who? I'm not sure if I'm saying it right. Anyways, it will actually you'll see that offer again. So I don't know if you read the statement or if you watched my video that I released this morning. It will be coming back next week. So if you do want to buy it, it will be there for you to buy. At the price that was offered, so the $10 price for up to 75 Cull and Ghost shards each, and you could actually buy it 3 times, which is crazy. So that's $30 for 225 shards of Cull and Ghost. You know, especially for Cull Obsidian, you know, 225 Cull Obsidian shards for a newer player is absolutely crazy. You know, that's like a 4-star unlock. For a brand new character, brand new player for $30, you know. So I'm not gonna lie, it's a great offer, but that's why I'm just not sure if it was intended. You know, obviously it sounds like they screwed up, but you know, if you jump 2 steps ahead, it's like maybe they were thinking about something like this, you know, because you know, people are gonna buy it, you know, and a lot more people would normally than they would normally. You know, I'm not gonna spend $30 for a 50 shard offer, but there's probably a lot of people out there who are, you know, light spenders who, you know, will pick up on these offers. So I don't know. I mean, I guess at the end of the day, it doesn't matter too much, and at least they're being fair about offering it to everyone, screw up or not, whatever it happens to be. But you know, AIM definitely cannot beat any of those teams. But I think it's important that we acknowledge, you know, the post from a week ago, the community acknowledgement post, and then make sure that they're keeping on top of that, because they said that they're going to be addressing this in 2 weeks from now. And I think it's really important that we keep them to that schedule and that they actually address these problems that are in the game, because I feel like they could be making more money, believe it or not, by actually addressing the concerns of the community. I feel like it's tone deaf otherwise. So, like, if people are happy with the state of the game, then people are more likely to spend. At least that's how I feel. I think that is probably likely the case. Can my Inhumans beat Mercs in Blitz? Okay, they can. I wasn't sure. BKT. We're almost through here. As Guardians, yeah, here we go. Guardians. AxMEN, usually not a problem. What does Sinister have to do with anything I just said recently? I had Thor's special bug back in Dark Dimension 1. Really? I don't know how long it's actually been active, but again, I don't use Thor anymore, like in actual play, so... Well, actually, you know, speaking of Astonishing X-Men, I was really trying to see, like, how high can they punch up in Blitz? I'm just genuinely curious how many teams they can beat, if they can beat every single team or not. So I kind of want to go back and do a couple of matches with them and just kind of play it out, because I'm already... Am I at the threshold for 45 shards? What's the Blitz predictions here? 12 million, it says, for 45. I actually might be able to get 25 million. Nah. I'd have to push a bit more. I might be able to get 25 million, but I don't know if I care enough to get the 50. Those 10 shards aren't going to make a difference for me. I'm just curious what they're at. Simon, you're probably right. Yeah, I mean, like I said in my video, it's like 3 orbs and 2/5. So yeah, if you really... yeah, I mean, you can just do the maths. 5,100. What did I just do here? Sorry. Bring up a calculator, because I'm lazy. You know, 5,100 divided by... it's 500 an orb. So it's 10.2 orbs. So 10 times 25. It's actually more than that. I think it's 250 shards, actually. So... Oh yeah, you said that. Sorry, yeah. So it's 250 shards, but you're going to be left with some leftover Valiant Crest that's not going to actually do anything for you. So... if you buy all 3, that is, of course. I think you would have to actually buy the 3rd offer in order to get that extra 25 shards, so... But what I do, you know... Acknowledging that it's a screw-up is what I wanted to say. I guess it's nice that you aren't stuck with... And this is what I liked about the orb in general, that you're not stuck with one character or the other, that you actually could... That you can get a mix and match of Ghost Shards or Cull Shards or whatever you want to get. So I like that they did that for the login calendar, for example, and I guess that's carrying over into this event here. Hey Loki, you want to take that bone over to the other side of the room, please? Loki, can you... Please, that's really loud. 1 second, guys. He's got this this bone here trapped under my green screen, but it's making a lot of noise. Oops, I chucked it over there. Right, so I'll say it again because a couple more people kind of joined the chat, but if you have a problem with my dog, well, maybe this might not be the best live stream for you, because there might be occasions where I have to kind of pay attention to him and get him to do something else. So my apologies there, but nothing I can do about that for now. So I did want to see, like, what other teams can we punch up with Astonishing... I know that we can beat as Guardians. Astonishing X-Men can actually punch up quite significantly because of the Jubilee's passive, 25% speed bar for killing Greg. So it's kind of like the symbiotes going up against his Guardians. This is pretty easy. But I was just kind of curious, like, what else could they do? You know, hypothetically, if you're taking them into war, because they don't actually get any war buffs, this actually could be a decent way to test this. Now, this is highly unlikely because you're never going to find X-Force on the defense, but just so we can find... Oh, I didn't mean to simulate it. Oops, my bad. I meant to take this off. So this is probably going to be pretty obvious, but let's go up against defenders anyways, because they should be able to do that. Otherwise, it would be highly disappointing that I could beat as Guardians, but I couldn't beat defenders. Nobody's a villain, so I don't think Punisher is going to do a ton of damage there. And sorry, I'm just missing out on some comments here. You should sub Iceman and Kitty for Storm and Wolverine. For Blitz? I mean, I don't know where else I would put Iceman and Kitty if I didn't use them on this team. I guess that's the other issue. 90k Iron Fist. Let's make sure we get him first. Astonishing AxMEN is bugged. They always lose the same amount of health on a Blitz win for me. I don't know if that's bugged. That maybe it's just kind of like a weird thing that happens with the Blitz sim algorithm, maybe? I was wondering if I should have tried to stun Iron Fist, but I just don't know if it would have landed. I'm not landing all of my debuffs here. So I hope we can we stun him? That'd be nice. Yeah, we did stun him, okay. We need to get this Iron Fist dead. I don't think we'll have a problem out-sustaining them, but I'm kind of concerned that... Oh no, we got this here. Yeah, okay. It'll start falling apart now anyways. Is that a joke? I bet you I can't even, like, stun this 43... No, I should be able to. Okay. Because I have offense up. I think if you don't have offense up, it's very sketchy. AxMEN's stun is very sketchy if you don't have offense up, because his focus is terrible. And, you know, I still... You know, even with all the characters, you know, Jubilee and whatever, you know, he's still terrible on his focus, so... Okay, this wasn't really in any doubt. That was like 100. You know, I think that Astonishing AxMEN could be like Fantastic Four. I find that Fantastic Four can punch up like 200 to 300k against Defenders in War. Astonishing AxMEN probably would be able to do the same, I would think. Or close to, because they have actually decent sustain as well with Beast on the team. Brotherhood. This could be interesting, actually, because the Blind and the Pyro... Oh, actually, there's no Pyro there. There's Sabretooth. Let's try that one. How would I rate Jubilee in terms of other legendaries? Personally, I don't think she's as good as Doc Ock. So I would rate her... I don't have my February tier list coming out yet, but it will be when we start to see Moon Knight, and so I can properly rank Moon Knight. But I think that I would place her one tier below Doc Ock. I think that Doc Ock has some wider usability than Jubilee does outside of her team. And I just don't see it right now with Jubilee, so maybe I'm just not using her enough there, though. This is unavoidable, isn't it? Yeah. But we're stuck behind Blob, and I hate that, and he does a lot of damage on that passive. I don't know if you guys are familiar with the Catalyst of Change challenge, the final one with 2 Blobs. Oh, man. Oh, Ebony Maw is still, in my opinion, a top-tier legendary. He probably is... I'm probably gonna lose this, actually. Ebony Maw is definitely on the top list of legendaries. I think still. I was about to say something else, but yeah. And I didn't mean to do the stun there. I think we're gonna lose this one. I just don't think we can take the damage from... And we can't get around the taunt reliably here. We can apply some speed down. We didn't even apply the speed down to Magneto. Not even sure this is worth playing anymore. Yeah, we're stuck behind this. Juggernaut is going to wreck us in the face here. Yeah. Oh! Hey, we got a revive! I totally forgot about that mechanic. That's the first time I've ever seen Iceman's revive mechanic. I totally forgot about it. Right, I'm not gonna play this out. Anyways, they can't punch up against Brotherhood and Blitz, and that actually was like a Sabretooth variant as well. I totally forgot that Iceman revives, but you basically need the full team, and he needs to be the first one to die. So this is very much like, if you guys saw my video about Skeletal and Shadowland, you know, where they have that text that says 3 or more, 4 or more, or whatever. Basically, he needs the entire team, so he has to be the first one to die to revive, which is unfortunate because it won't trigger after the others have died. So how often that's going to happen, I don't know. We could try Skeletal here. Oh, that's a shield operative. That's not proper. Let's try Pimtech, though. And 3088 Gaming, welcome to the live stream here on YouTube Saturday. I'm not going to spend too many more. Maybe let's try Pimtech. Pimtech is a bit more of a common war defense team these days. I think a lot of people are actually just kind of replacing their defenders with Pimtech. It's kind of like, you know, Pimtech aren't an amazing war defense team, but, you know, they're probably better than defenders. So for people who are looking at place to use their Ghost, you know, it's better than you might get a win or two out of that. I don't even know who to focus, to be honest. Probably should be focusing Ghost, but I don't want her to dodge too many times to kind of waste my time, so... Defenders can beat aim, you know, still, but it depends on if you're using Punisher in any other team, I guess, you know, skilletary. Whether or not you can even use your full Defenders team anymore. Oh, a lot of them are tech characters. Maybe I should have used the ultimate. I can't even land debuffs. Yeah, see, the focus on Astonishing AxMEN are not... Oh, Bishop's dead. The focus on the team is not great. Not great. Did we clear the stun? Did we get to clear the stun? No, we didn't? Or did we? No, oh, yeah, we did. Okay. I don't think we're going to get this either. This is interesting. Stuck behind Stature. Stature, the best tank. Hey, Loki.
Shut the fuck up.
Loki. Loki's being barky. Loki. Sorry, guys. He done his treat and doesn't want to play with his bone, apparently. We took him out for a walk like 2 hours ago. I thought he would maybe go down for a nap. Okay, I might have to... If it gets really bad, I might have to mute the mic temporarily while we deal with this. Again, I did give a little bit of a warning a couple times here, so... My apologies if this bothers you guys. I don't think we're going to win this, but we're still hanging in here, so I'm confused if we're going to actually make it. Beast is still alive, but we lost Bishop, so... Loki? Hey. Sorry, guys, I'm going to mute the mic just for a quick second here, so I can figure out what he... Alright, sorry about that, guys. I think he's overtired. He is not doing so hot right now, and he needs to go to sleep. But unfortunately, as a puppy, he doesn't know when he should be sleeping and when he shouldn't be. It does look like we did beat that Pimtech team, though, which was actually really surprising. We didn't actually need Bishop after all, it seems. We had that carried kind of with Jubilee. Surprisingly, even though, you know, I've been banging on about Jubilee. Obviously, in her team, she is really good, but I just don't think that she has a lot of great value outside of it. You know, I do, interestingly, when I say that, I get bored from time to time, and, you know, I kind of look up what people are using arena team wise in the top, and I have actually seen Jubilee being used. Wow, okay, that's an astonishing. Look at that, 600. I mean, he is like one of the top guys in the game, but 660k astonishing AxMEN. And oh god, he's starting again. Sorry guys, we might need to move him into another room or something. But anyways, yeah. Whoa, wow, 713k. Well, there's Doom, Longshot, and Shatterstar. You know, I don't know what your guys' thoughts are about X Factor coming to the game, possibly for next patch. Apparently, that is the recent rumors. Polaris and Multiple Man, I think, are the current rumors. You know, for those two, you know, they already do so much. And actually, I want to kind of look at them again in the roster. I don't have the. I'm sitting at tier 12 currently for my X Factor team. They're unfortunately only level 69 and 67, but you know, just the two of them alone are so powerful that I'm just kind of curious what kind of passes would come to the other characters. You know, what is that going to do? You know, so Multiple Man, Shatterstar and Longshot, you know, barrier and speed bar on crit. You know, that alone, it's almost like the symbiote kind of thing. Like, it almost doesn't matter who or what they add to the team that is already going to be pretty crazy. So, but I don't really know much about Multiple Man. I kind of watched the 90s cartoon, the 90s X-Men cartoon. He was in that for like an episode or something with Havoc, I believe. So I was kind of Polaris and Havoc to me are like the most mainstay, I think, of the team that I think of. But I know there are a few others on top that could be coming to the game, and who knows, maybe there might be a legendary coming to X Factor. I'm not sure, was Shatterstar and Longshot ever on the team at the same time as like Havoc and Polaris? I don't really know. So I don't really know. I need to learn more about X Factor from the comic lore. I do know that I know that Strike Force doesn't really follow the comic lore to the T, and typically they would actually take from the MCU where possible, I think most of the time. Longshot, Shatterstar, Polaris, Havoc, and Multiple Man. But I just find it strange that apparently we're only getting 2 X Factor characters. And so it makes me think, is it going to be a legendary 5th? And now I think that would be strange to have 2 mutants back-to-back. I don't think we've ever had the same origin for legendaries back-to-back. Or if they're just going to be sitting on a 4-character team for like till the fall, till like September, and then they release the legendary then instead of in May, because usually May is when Ebony Maw came out. So that's kind of when we're looking, maybe late May, end of May, is probably when we're looking at the next legendary, probably late May, early June at this point. So I don't know if they would do 2 mutants back to back, but I was thinking about this a little bit here, and how likely it might be that Astonishing X-Men might be coming to the, might be usable for the next legendary, because I just don't see it being X Factor necessarily, because that's only 2 to 4 characters. I think there is possible that we could, just like Ebony Maw was in at the end of May, that this could be kind of like the Inhumans team, where you need Jubilee plus 4 Astonishing X-Men. I guess in the case that, which is 5, I guess. In the case of the Inhumans, there were 6 characters, and Yo-Yo was there, but of course nobody really had Yo-Yo up to a 5-star level for the legendary event, so that's kind of interesting too. Yeah, they sorry, I missed a few posts here. Yeah, symbiotes, they still need to make Scream and Anti-Venom farmable. I think Scream will definitely become farmable before Anti-Venom. I think a lot of people prefer to gear up Anti-Venom and see Anti-Venom as a better character overall than Scream, so I think it's very likely we'll probably see Scream, even though Scream actually has some really good base stats as well. So she's still worth gearing up and having higher star levels, because she hits pretty hard in raids still if you're using symbiotes. I think it's a weird one here, because people kept asking me, you know, if you haven't really built up your symbiotes much, aside from Symbiote Spider-Man and Carnage maybe for Dark Dimension 3 and 4, should I be building Astonishing X-Men? And I guess if you have Jubilee, this could be an option, I think. But if you don't have Jubilee, it's not really a great option until she comes around for the second pass, so... hey Adrian, how's things going? Yeah, we're just trying to kind of... we're trying to work with a very barky Loki today, so my apologies everyone that, you know, if I have to turn off the mic again. He's been moved to another room. My partner's dealing with it. Bless his heart. But yeah, Loki's not doing so hot right now, and he needs to go down for a nap. So he needs to stop barking. Anyways, yeah, I just wanted to talk a little bit about what you guys think is the realistic, you know, is Astonishing X-Men something that you might see for the next Legendary event? Legendary within a Legendary twice in a row? Maybe. You know, I guess they've never really gone to a Legendary within a Legendary within a Legendary, so I was actually thinking, how mean would it be? Well, maybe not that mean, because a lot of them are already farmable, but because Cull Obsidian is a Premium Morph exclusive, this probably isn't likely, because a lot of people do have them, unless it's, like, at the 6-star level. I could see that maybe being a 6-star Legendary unlock, possibly with Black Order, but then again, like, it would have to be Thanos and Black Order. They would have to have that specific text, I guess, for the event. I could see them being mean about this with Cull Obsidian, but in light of the recent offer problem, I wonder, you know, if that would happen or not. I guess a lot of us are just speculating what the next Legendary might be about. I don't think Shadowland personally would be the team, because there's only 2 new characters, and if they're going to use a new team like they did with Pimtech, Ant-Man and Wasp were previous characters, and they had 3 new characters, not 2. So they can make more money, and they can panic farm more if there's more new characters. At least 3, that's always been the case. So if we look backwards to X-Force, which was the unlock for Doc Ock, you know, we had Deadpool and Cable, Domino, Negasonic, and X-23, these were all new characters. And then back towards Inhumans, kind of the same thing as well, but for Ebony Maw, although Yo-Yo was a premium character, so nobody really had Yo-Yo up to the level that you needed for it. But everyone had Miss Marvel and Quake, so that was 2 older characters, Crystal and Karnak. Crystal was a campaign event, Karnak was a Blitz, I think. And then Black Bolt, of course, that you needed. So X-Fact, they could do, you know, they don't have to go with a team, you know, because back when I was speculating a little bit about what the unlock for Jubilee, if it wasn't Pimtech, you know, I came up with this crazy thing, and I was like, villain, global controller, I think, was one of my, what I actually genuinely thought this could have been possible because of the characters that were in here, excluding Emma Frost, possibly, and we had Ghost, but we also had Baron Zemo, who is still a rare character, Taskmaster, who was recently made farmable in Doom War 3.9, and then Red Skull, who was added to 1.6. So I thought, you know, excluding minions, you know, there might, Graviton was also in Doom War 3.6, sorry, I forgot there, yeah. He got moved out for Yellow Jacket. I thought maybe, you know, there might have been some possibility with some of the new character farms. And then I forgot what the other one I think I used, was it Bio Support, Hero Bio, something like this. I did like a, no, was it support characters? It came with Squirrel Girl and Anti-Venom. I remember I was like, I think it was it Hero Support? I forget. And it had Squirrel Girl and Anti-Venom and some other weird combo of characters in there. I forgot exactly what, but the combo of traits. I don't know if they would do that again, because that's very Phoenix-esque. I don't know if that would be something that they would do to make it very, very obscure. We also haven't seen a campaign release since Doom War 3. I don't remember how long ago when did Doom War 3 come out? Was that patch 5.0 or was that before 5.0? I don't really remember now. When this was in December for Doom War 3? Honestly, I can't remember because everything's blurring together for me. I wonder how long it's going to be until we actually see another another campaign event. Kind of curious how long that's going to take before they release something new for that. But yeah, make sure, you know, as a side note, you know, make sure that you do get up to Doom War 3.9 and clear that, because if they ever do release campaign events in the future, that you're probably going to need 3.9 cleared to do that. And I know a lot of people find this section tough because you typically need to run Power Armor. That's the best, I think, to clear it. Power Armor and Shuri. Subbing out Iron Man is, I think, the best way to clear this at a lower rate. But yeah, that's where a lot of people seem to get stuck here. And also people seem to get stuck at 3.4. Doom War 3.4 is actually a lot harder than 3.6. 3.4 is the Doc Ock level, which is a super pain in the ass because if you're using Invisible Woman, Doc Ock's offense down persists through death. So even if you kill him in the beginning, his offense down remains, which is super irritating. But that was just an aside comment there. I just wanted to... curious where everyone else is at as well. Anyways, I think we have some... Let's check out Alliance War. I forget today's also an Alliance War day. We won our last war from Thursday, from our Twitch Thursday, so we're still in Platinum 1, which is great. We're still hanging in there. Hey, Dara, how's it going? And everyone else who kind of joined in the last probably 10 minutes here. Hope everyone's having an awesome Saturday. And once again, Loki is in another room for the moment. We're trying to calm him down. But unfortunately, his napping space is also this room that I happen to be in. So in the future, over the next couple of weeks, you know, I'm going to be moving this to either moving him or moving me to another room that I can maybe have a more dedicated space for. So, you know, I do want to let people know that that's still an ongoing thing. So 630k Marauders. You guys know how much I hate the Marauders and how I've been trying to work as hard as I can. And tier 14 Mystique, that's interesting too. I don't know if Alex is still in the chat. So yeah, Loki's not selling very well today. But this is an interesting team here. We have a T15 Emma, T15 Emma, T14 Sinister, T14 Mystique, 6 red stars, Sabretooth and Strife, 6 red Strife as well, but tier 13. So this is interesting. Not only is it deflected, so I have a bunch of different teams that I can use to beat them. This is quite a tough one, and unfortunately we're kind of blocked right now. You punched up 90k on a 630k Marauders. Well, what did you use? What was your magical team to do that? I mean, I might be able to clear it, but yeah, we're kind of stuck here because we kind of someone needs to get through it. It might be me, but Black Order. Well, I don't have Black Order. Unfortunately, my Black Order is stuck on the defense. I don't know what my top powers are for my offensive teams. Somebody might have a Black Order, but we're casual and we don't get on all right, you know, right at the beginning. So our war just started. This is the team that I have been using. I think this is a bit of a punch up, but there is Sabretooth. Sabretooth isn't really that great, but I'm most concerned about. I've punched up about 100k with this team, and I'm not sure if I've released this video yet. This is what I call the Hydrardians. Sorry, Hydrardians. Yes, that's the team. That's the name that I went with for this team. And I'm releasing a video on a couple of variations of this, and Marauders that I beat will be coming to my channel pretty soon. This has been a new team that I've been using to clear Marauders, but this might be a bit much. I don't have Dadbros leveled up great enough. They're about 50k, 60k a piece, I think. So I don't think that's going to do much here. I think I would need like tier 14 of them to really make a difference. The other option, I suppose, is Inhumetron. I think even my Powertron is probably a bit too low. We replaced Quake with Ultron. We're at 470. This is even that might be kind of risky because I could see this going south. Realistically, I'm not very experienced with anything over a 100k punch up. Well, unfortunately, I don't see my how high are they in war? Definitely not Skeletal, but here we go. So they're 57k Longshot, 60k Shatterstar. I don't think that's gonna make it. X Factor with who though? Like who am I gonna use them with? Hydra Factor, like the same thing. Zemo, Red Skull, Grenadier, and these two. That's gonna be quite the punch up if I were to do that. I don't have this team saved, which is kind of annoying. I need to rejig this. So normally I have Loki and Hela on the side here. And you think that I could punch up 200k with this team? Oh wait, no, sorry, you said Red Skull. This is gonna be crazy, man. Where's my Hydra Grenadier? Oh, what happened? I ran out of time? Hydra Grenadier. Somewhere around here. Here. Shatterstar and Longshot. You think this is gonna be over a 200k punch up? I honestly don't think. This is my Zemo alone. I really don't think this is happening. 380. 380. This is a 250k punch up. Yeah, I don't think my Shatterstar and Longshot are high enough. I think they need a couple of... I'm only at 4 yellow, 4 red, so I think that I would need... I'm not... Even though you say something like this works, I'm not realistic about this happening, this working, so... I am willing to be honest, because Emma Frost is tier 15, I'm not even sure if my Hydrardians would be able to do it either, because I'm not sure if the ability block... If ability block doesn't land on Emma Frost, I'm in trouble. And they have engineering and deflect. I don't know if I could try it. I could try my... If somebody cleared the deflect, like a suicide... Maybe. What would you recommend for a Dark Dimension beginner because I am new? Well, I mean, that really depends on what characters you have available to you. If you're interested on some Dark Dimension tips, though, and looking for some roster help, then feel free to get at me in Discord, and maybe I can help you out there a bit better than in the middle of the live stream, but... what am I, Red Skull and Hydra Grenadier. I keep losing them in my roster. So, I'm not sure if this is gonna work. I've done 100k. I have punched up 100k. We are looking at about 150. This is a bit, tough. This is a bit tough. But, you know what, I'm not sure if we're going to win this, you know, I didn't actually do a calculation to see how likely we would win this war. So, you know what, let's try it, you know, let's see. If we do win, you know, this will make for a really great video to then rip out and put onto my YouTube. And, of course, if I don't, then, well, it's not going on YouTube. But it's already on YouTube anyways in my live stream, but you know what I mean. So, let's find out. I do have a T15 Baron Zemo, but, oh, timed out again. But let's see. Fingers crossed, guys. I think if everything goes properly, I might be able to at least kill a few people. And you know what? Frankly, even if I can kill a couple, I would probably just leave it, because this is a very tough, high-powered team. Normally, I'm used to going up against a T15 Sinister, and while that's also a pain in the ass, his resistance isn't as high as Emma Frost is, but Emma Frost is who we need to ability block, and that's really important. Alright, deflex up. Right. No! No, we got screwed. We didn't apply the heal block, or the ability block didn't land on Strife. Didn't clear the deflect. So, unfortunately, we're not going to get to even a chance to ability block. But, tempted to disrupt him. But it's not going to matter, will it? But this is, what does more damage? Oh, that actually does more damage. We might be able to kill Strife. I might just leave it. If we can kill a couple of people, I might just leave the bat, you know, because at the very least, let's see how many we can get down, maybe. Because Strife is down, that means his ability block won't happen, and the minions might stay alive. The Hydra minions, maybe. Sabretooth killed. Never mind. Sabretooth killed the minions. Oh no, we got Red Skull cloned. Should we be clearing that Red Skull? I'm a bit 123k Red Skull. I'm a little bit concerned that he's. Oh my god, he almost killed Loki. Let's just do the basic. Let's just kill him. Let's see if we can maybe focus someone else down. If we could focus Sinister down, that Loki's gonna die of bleed. Crap, that's a lot of bleeds. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, he still died. Okay. Crap, we lost Hydra. Oh no, Hydra Grenadier's back! If we could... Damn it! Look at all that healing. That's so much healing. Zima's gonna bite it. Nah, I don't think we're gonna get this. I might just leave it anyways, because Strife is dead, and that might help being able to bring in a second team to clear this. We got the heal block, but I don't know if that's gonna really... Thank you! Thank you! Keep hitting, Hydra Grenadier. Damn it! Red Skull's dead. Can we ability block Emma Frost? No, we didn't! Damn it! No. 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 And he just healed back up. All the damage we did just... I couldn't overcome the resistance on Emma Frost, unfortunately. Even outside of her diamond form, it was... I was hoping maybe we'd be able to kill Sabretooth, actually. Or Sinister, one of them might have... That would have been nice if we actually got an extra one, but... What the hell, guys? They just keep hitting Greg over and over again, but this is like turning into a stalemate. Oh my god. This is going nowhere fast. Oh my god, he cloned Greg. Oh my god. Yeah, I think almost everyone in this channel probably knows who OMG is. Seen Asgardians punch across on them. I can't believe Hella's just still hanging in. Okay, she's dead now. Okay, so I think we're going to come back in to use Inhumetron. I find it really bad, the fact that I'd have to use 2 teams to beat 1 Marauders, but... Yeah, at least Strife is dead now, so there's no tank, so we should be able to 2-shot this. Unfortunately, that was a really... That was a bigger team than I actually... It's funny, because I was in my Discord channel today talking about how I've never seen a 600k plus Marauders. So we should be able to clear it now, but that was... This is a weird one. This is like a mixed shield Inhuman team there. I do like the what I call the Hydrardians. I think it's a really good team for Marauders. Unfortunately, you know, they're just way more geared than I was. F. Skilletary? You want me to do that? You want me to do it? Where are they? How high is my team? Oh, oops, this Hydra. Oh, wait, Killmonger needs to be there. Wait, what happened to my Yelena? Where did Yelena go? $430 against $520. You know what? For some reason, I just... I see this going poorly because Sinister will just clone Red Guardian, and then I feel like I'm just not going to be able to get through him, and I'm going to get stuck. So, you know, as much as I love Skilletary, because you guys know how much I love Skilletary, I just don't think that this is going to go very well. So, whoa, what was that? Is Loki back? He's back. Okay, I heard my green screen make a sudden noise. So we're gonna. Yeah, I'm not. You guys know I'm not super thrilled about Skilletary, so I'm not gonna use them. So I'm sorry, but we're gonna be using Inhumetron. I need to clear this. I'm not taking any chances. We're gonna do this. I'm gonna. You know what? Even though it's 4 of them, you know, I'm not taking any chances. I don't know. I actually very rarely come across a tier 15 Emma, because most people do Sinister before that. So I don't know. This probably will be really easy, but, you know, I'm not taking that chance. So we're going to do it. We're going to do it. My bad, guys. An 800k Marauders team. Sorry, I missed some of these. 890 Marauders. What did you do? How do you beat them? Because I don't even know if Black Order... I think Black Order would struggle for anything above 700k even. So... No, I don't have Dr. Doom. Yeah, I hate it when Mystique's ult hits Ultron, and especially when Black Bolt hits Ultron. Oh boy, that's when you know you're in trouble. So the ability energy is a bit out of whack here, so I don't think that it'll be too difficult. We're gonna actually try and land that Disrupt on Sinister. I thought he was gonna clone actually, Sinister. Oh, we should have tried to land a slow. Normally I try to use Crystal's Basic to try and land a slow. Okay, yeah. I think yeah. Sinister's down at this point. It's a matter of time before they fall. But we're going to turn Rewind to Emma just because she's a pain in the ass while we kill the rest of them. Mystique has a lot of hit points, actually. A tier 14 Mystique. Yeah, okay, there we go. So, I didn't want to take any chances. You know, I always say to my alliance, I'd rather win than lose, which is probably an obvious thing to say, but, you know, I'd rather have not kind of gone too weak, you know, trying to use Skilletary and lost, and then I would have lost out on a War Energy, and I would have felt really bad about that. So, I'd rather have just got it cleared. And at this point, because it's Emma, we're just going to stick on auto. Who is the weakest team from Marauders? Definitely Saber. The problem with Sabretooth is just, I think his numbers just aren't high enough. But he doesn't really offer a lot of AoE either. So I think that's really important. And, you know, I was saying in my Discord chat that I think this is the reason why I want to continue gearing Ultron, because he does counter Marauders quite well, and you can usually punch up a bit more with using Ultron. So I think after my second run of Dark Dimension 4 that I will probably gear him to 15, is my hope. But after I've done all the main characters for Dark Dimension 4 and things like that, I think he will still continue to be a valid character despite the red stars, and I'm kind of fingers crossed, kind of holding out that he might get them in the future, that maybe by that point that he might actually be able to get some red stars. Maybe they'll change their mind about that. Here I'm Black Bolt. Still a tier 14 Black Bolt, so that is still kind of scary. I'm thinking Brotherhood. Now I'm punching down because it is a tier 14 Black Bolt. Crystal could clear the blinds though. Or no, maybe not. She wouldn't be able to clear her own blind, but she'd be able to clear Black Bolt's blind. If Nick Fury summons minions, then that will actually deactivate Yo-Yo's passive. Yeah, I'm gonna try this. This is punching down, but you do got to keep in mind that tier 14 adds a significant amount of stat increases to the character. So even though I am punching down, the tier 14 Black Bolt probably is more than enough to kick some of my character's asses if not dealt with properly. So we'll see. Oh, hey, Black Bolt's not actually full hit points. That was a bit misleading. We didn't clear the defense up though. And we didn't land a blind on him, unfortunately. Yeah, so if you see here, shield security is there. That is good. Because now Yo-Yo's passive is not going to be able to trigger for as long as he's alive. So I'm going to keep that shield security alive, and that basically disables the passive, which is great, and this is what we want. And so that's why it's a very awkward... Wow, Toad almost got his ass... Oh, damn. Toad got his ass kicked. So we just need to kind of beat away at Black Bolt while we can here. And luckily, if you guys see here, the shield security got summoned in a really good position for us because he's way off to the side over here. So none of my AoEs are actually doing anything to kill him, which is good. Even my adjacent attacks, he's like way off to the side here. So yeah, that was good. I would not recommend using Black Bolt on the defense with this. I think it's a bit of a waste. You might pick up like one win, which clearly they did. But yeah, I don't know if that was the best. Definitely don't lump Nick Fury with Yo-Yo. Even though they're both shield characters, I just don't think. Hey, Loki, you want to not dig your face into the laundry basket, please? Hold on, guys. 1 second. Oh, and the trash bin fell over. 1 second, guys. I need to take my headset off here. Oh, God, Loki, what are you getting up to? Loki, hey. Loki dumped over the trash bin. Yeah, you... And it's, like, full of his hair. Look at this. You know, I'm gonna put this on... Can you guys see this? I don't know if you can see it. Look at all of this. This is just his hair that I cleaned up earlier today. Oh my God, it's going everywhere. This is like a little bit off the floor from earlier today. Hey. And I'm gonna have to fucking... Oh, I swore. I'm gonna have to clean that up later because he knocked it everywhere. Loki. Because apparently one person was... Oh God, what's he doing? I'm sure you guys have seen him before, but here's the terror that keeps barking at everyone. Oh God. He's also heavy. He's like 27 pounds now. Okay, I can't actually hold him for too long. I have to like put him on my lap. There we go. I don't know if you can... he doesn't even know why... Oh, he didn't pee on me, did he? No, he didn't. He has this bad habit of getting into the laundry basket, though. Oh, okay. I got his hair everywhere on me now. He is shedding a lot. Just by that, he just, like, there's hair everywhere on my desk. Oh my God, I'm gonna have to run the... I have this robot vacuum that I bought, and I need to run it a lot more. He knocked over the basket, or the trash bin. So I'm gonna have to run that again. Okay, we did clear the engineering on the right side.
How did you get that?
That was probably from here. Because you knocked it over? Oh, what's that?
I don't know. That's what I need, right?
I have no idea what these are. Okay, we have the reactor next. The thing with dogs, you know, they just like pick up and chew and eat everything, you know. It could be things that might potentially kill them, but you know, it just... God, it needs to get out of the trash bin. Okay, so here on the... Oh, wait, not the right side, left side. 434k defenders. I think I can do a refresh. I think I could actually do 2, but... Hey, stop eating that crap on the ground. Fuzzy, unfortunately my alliance is full, so sorry I can't do that for you. Maybe sometime in the future. I would recommend getting Discord because it's a very popular tool to use and for communication as well. Oh, this might be... Okay. So, what I said before is that Fantastic Four can punch up like 200k against defenders, so I think this might be a little bit of a waste here. Well, if you don't have Discord, you can always get it. Doesn't take much to download a new program. But power armor. Sometimes I save this for something else, but in this case, I could probably use them here. The disrupt doesn't really bother them too much. I think we're kind of... Yeah, power armor with... Oh, yeah. Do you mean like on the offense or the defense? I mean, power armor's not a defensive team, but I've occasionally seen them on defense. The one thing to watch out here is for rescue not to die, but there isn't a lot of burst damage. So we're going to do the rescue special even though we're disrupted, so the regen doesn't apply. We are going to... Oh, interesting, because Daredevil's behind there. I was going to try and ability block Luke Cage, but then I'm going to get hit by Punisher, and I'm kind of scared about that. So we're just going to basic. But we're going to see if we can land... We did get the offense down there on Punisher with the basic. I always lead with the basic. Oh, Nathan, I don't know if I could... You know, after one, I do not... We would maybe consider getting a rescue dog, but I don't know if we could do the puppy stage again. You know, we're still in the puppy stage, and that is really something. It's... Man, it's not easy. As a first-time dog owner, it is something different. It feels like... I've never raised children, but I feel like it's maybe not far off in the beginning. Okay, that was really easy. Yeah, that was really easy. You just need to kind of land that sort of 1-2 punch with the defense down and all that. And interestingly, I don't even have the alt T forward for Ironheart. A lot of people do pick up the T4 alt on Ironheart, which gives 2 turns of defense down instead of 1. But I find that half the time you don't even need it, and that 1 turn is usually sufficient with the turn bar increase from Falcon and all that. I definitely did not say that I was going to have 5 dogs. I actually do want a second, but again, I don't know if I would get a puppy. I think I would probably just try and find a rescue dog in need. And that would probably be a bit better than someone that's kind of already through the puppy phase, I suppose. I don't think we really have anything... I'm gonna leave this for some of my alliance. I don't think this is really something I need to do. I need to clear. What I was gonna do, I was gonna see how... People have been telling me not to go to my defense during the live stream, because if anyone who comes through the live stream or watches my live stream from the other alliance... By the way, this is another gold 4 match, guys. Another gold 4. So I've been really banging on about this because we've not faced a single Platinum 1 team since being in Platinum 1. So the problem with this is if we lose, we're losing 18 trophies instead of the usual 11 if you're facing someone in the same league. So we're constantly fighting Gold 4 characters, and Gold 4 teams. And I don't know if this is because there's not enough Platinum 1 teams in my time zone. I don't know what that is, like if I'm just ahead of everyone else in my time zone. But for the last 6 matches, we've fought Gold 4 people. And this is really annoying because if we lose, we take more of a trophy hit, and I don't like that. Anyways, hoping nobody from that team is in here. Do I need to apply any buffs? Any deflects here? Probably, maybe here. Maybe here. Okay, so I don't want to show too much of my my defense room configuration that much. I try to go through it as quickly as possible, so it's not discovered. I'm gonna need to flip my... I think after this weekend, I'm gonna move my rooms around though, just so that's not an issue here. I need to punch down a bit more here. My arena rank has not been stable all that much. No problem, Fuzzy. Well, I'll see you next time on the stream, or if you have Discord, the information for my Discord channel is in the description of all of my videos, and you can find it on the front page of my channel as well. And hey, Sido, yeah, how's your Saturday going? And everyone else who might have joined over the last little while, happy Saturday, or whatever time it is for you where you are. We're about halfway through the live stream. It's been semi-interrupted every now and then because Loki's just being a little pain in the ass and not sleeping. So, you know, we try to get him a bit more tired for live stream time. I think in the future, you know, I might be able to move my studio. I'm hoping to move my studio, my TV into another my computer into another room in the future. So this will be less of an issue, hopefully, in a couple of weeks. Yeah, you know, honestly, Arena is really boring. Hey, we flipped the taunt though, the Cull Obsidian taunt. It's a lot of RNG. You know, I have lost from time to time against other Black Orders, and usually comes down to like a crit, an unlucky crit on either side, or something like that. If you have your Black Orders on defense, what do you guys use to fight big Black Orders? My whole alliance doesn't have Black Order on defense, but we kind of do a mix and match. Like, I would say, I'm just guessing, but I think we have about half and half defense and offense. So we do have people with slightly lower Black Orders on offense, because I don't believe that you need to have, you know, like my Black Order's 800k. Like, I think that's a bit of a waste to put on offense, because yeah, I'll clear everything probably, but only once. Whereas my Black Order tends to pick up quite a few defense victories because they're 800k and a bit higher than, say, 600. But I would say the people with 500 to 600k Black Orders save them for the offense, and because you can punch up against other Black Orders. You can punch up realistically probably about 150k, 200k on a Black Order in war, depending on the runes and things like that. So Doc Ock Sinister 6 as well is a team that I really like, and if you guys have been following my channel or my Discord, you know I love Doc Ock Sinister 6, and they can punch up probably about 100k as well against Black Order. I have done that. I've actually punched up 150k. I didn't clear them out, but I did kill a few people, so that was enough to kind of break them up and, you know, allow for other people to come in and clear it, so that was good too. But yeah, I am building my the only reason why my Sinister 6 can't do more is because they're G12'd a lot of it. So I do see a lot of people using Sinister 6 on defense, but I personally think that they're a really good team to use as a Black Order killer. So this is my Sinister 6 here, by the way. I do have 100, my swarm is capped 100k finally, 106k swarm here. But everyone else isn't quite there yet, probably because of the red stars. Rhino's only 4 red and Mysterio's only 4 red, but I think that the chargeables are the most likely to stay on the team. I still think that they're going to come out with some new characters down the line. Probably not soon, but maybe like second half of 2021, maybe we might see some new chargeable Sinister 6 when they want to kind of bring them back in. But they're a very flexible team, and I like that. Oh yeah, Doc Ock is like Emma Frost 2.0, because, you know, so it might look only 311k health there, but, you know, he gets an extra 40% on top of that, and then he heals in war 20% health every time he blocks. So, you know, it's a nightmare. It's almost as bad as Emma Frost. So I will be taking my Doc Ock to tier 15 eventually, and hopefully I might get 7 yellow eventually as well. I really love Doc Ock. I think he's a great character. He's definitely better than Jubilee in my opinion. He's more well-rounded. He has a better kit. He has better animations. Frankly, I like the metal tentacles. I really like him I love Doc Ock. So yeah, I hope that they bring in 2 more chargeables down the line. I would like them to have that option of a defense or offensive capability though. And so I would like to see maybe someone like Sandman for war defense, you know, for people who want the defense option, and then maybe some other character for offense. So it could be like a Fantastic Four, you know how we have Namor for offense and She-Hulk for defense, something like that. Maybe, you know, we could see that, whereas like you would just sub someone else out if you want to make them more defensive, someone like Sandman. You know, you could make up any kit you want, but, you know, anything that maybe improves his ability, you know, someone who taunts better than Rhino does, because Rhino frankly is just not a great tank. Not to mention he taunts on the second turn, which not amazing. So if we had someone that could taunt when the Sinister 6 members get low hit points, like, you know, like Strife does, or just as a turn 1 taunt, or some other mechanism, blocking, damage absorption, that kind of thing, would be great. An offensive character could be like Craven. Also Hobgoblin, I think. I actually really want a glider goblin. You know, I was really disappointed slightly by the ultimate. This is Ultimate Green Goblin, but it's also the Into the Spider-Verse Green Goblin. You know, I want a glider. I want a glider goblin. So Hobgoblin could be it. Who knows? I mean, this is just probably a guess for the latter half of 2021. I don't think they're probably coming out anytime soon, but I hope that they consider this for 2021 later on in the year, because this is a great team and they could make them even greater. And this is why I'm investing into Swarm and Electro. They're great in War, and Doc Ock has a lot of usability wider in the game. So yeah, great character. The problem, of course, as you guys know though, is that orange gear is still an issue. So I'm sure you guys are aware. I mean, look what I have. Like my F and Superior isomers. This maybe seems like a lot, but it really isn't. Trust me. You know, like that 286 is not a lot. You know, considering when you need, you know, this is just to go from tier 12 to 13. You know, I'm gonna need how many just to get like 10, 20, 40, 60, 70 or so just to get Electro from 12 to 13. So I need 70 Superior Isomers. That's going to cut me down. And then to go from 13 to 14, I'd need, I don't know, close to 200 probably. So I could gear Electro to, say, tier 14, and then I'd be completely broke on these Isomers. So as you guys know from the community address post or whatever from last week, that they were talking about increasing the availability of orange gear. I really hope that they do this, and like I said earlier on in the live stream, I do kind of on a weekly basis kind of want to, you know, I've been doing this with my blog posts sort of, and I just want to kind of make sure that people are still aware that these issues are still issues. And I don't think that we should be giving Scopely a free pass on some of these things. Yes, they gave us the community acknowledgement post or whatever you want to call it, but in 2 weeks' time, we kind of need the concrete details of how they're going to address these things, which they said they were going to do. I think it was Alex that said something in the that Zeke's posted in the Marvel Strike Force Discord saying that there's going to be a roadmap and an add-on to the, or maybe like a repost of the community acknowledgement part 2 that's coming in 2 weeks possibly as well. So we'll see like 2 different posts apparently, and I hope that those address some of these issues. And I think that we're going to want to look at these and have they been addressed. I'm kind of disappointed, not gonna lie. I am disappointed that Red Stars has not been talked about at all in these community acknowledgement posts, because I feel like we're being strapped for Red Stars for how many characters are coming out. And so I have the video coming out soon. I did do my Red Star polls for White Tiger. That's going to be coming out tomorrow morning. For what it's worth, I didn't buy White Tiger, otherwise I'd be talking about it now in the live stream. I'm still, you know, on a spending suspension. I need to find a better way than using 2 words with S, but yeah, I'm still not spending at the moment. I probably wouldn't have bought White Tiger anyways, though, because she is a campaign event character, and so it's very likely that you'd probably end up getting her to 4-star, at least 4-star if you're coring, free to play. So that's how I'm going to be doing that for her. And actually, I tried to avoid that part. Maybe she showed up on my... I don't think she showed up on my roster there, so you guys don't maybe know what I pulled. But even if I pulled big, I probably still wouldn't... Oh, that made it sound like I didn't pull big. I did pull big. No, I guess I can't really hide it, but I still wouldn't have bought her anyways, regardless of what I pulled for my Red Star orbs. And so I am saving more for Moon Knight. Frankly, I think that Moon Knight is going to be a much better character. They're both really good characters, but I think that Moon Knight is going to inch it a little bit more for me. I also kind of have plans to use Moon Knight for Dark Dimension 4 City, and I think that even for Dark Dimension 3 City, he could be a good choice as a mystic character, and a really solid kit that would kind of synergize well with Symbiote Spider-Man. So I've talked about that a lot as well. The offer was bugged? How was the offer bugged? I know that it was weird. They must have fixed it, but the text on the offer was kind of like, I don't know, it had like coding on it, if that's what you're talking about there. But yeah, I'm not buying any offers still. Speaking of offers, though, how is everyone doing on the Cheerful Celebration milestone? Looks like we're close to getting milestone 20. We're close to milestone 20. I would love to get milestone 21, but we only have a day. We have like 26 hours left in the milestone. I don't know how likely this is. If there's a few of us maybe that can buy an AxMEN orb to kind of push ahead our lunar credits, maybe I might do that. I would love to hit milestone 21. 22 is not happening, but 21 might happen. We'll definitely get 20. And if I could get this Dargonite, this would really push me closer to getting Minerva up to tier 15 for Dark Dimension 4 Cosmic, because I really want to start Cosmic for you guys and continue on my merry way through Dark Dimension 4, but I'm going to need this. At the very least, we'll be getting Micro Dots for Proxima, but I would like to get some more Dargonite. I need 24 more of these, so this would cut it down by a third of what I'm missing. So I'm not gonna lie, like, the rewards were good for this event, but again, I really don't like the fact that it was locked behind a premium currency. So yeah, the rewards were good if you look through it. There was a lot of ABCs actually. I believe a total 210 ABCs. Like, that's quite a bit for the smaller milestones. But again, I just don't like the aspect that it was locked behind a premium currency, Power Cores, because Power Cores is, for people who aren't in the top 50 of Arena, typically something that people might pay to buy, and I don't like that it kind of had that sort of pay-to-win, more of a pay-to-win vibe than usual. So that kind of still ticks me off a bit. But thank you for the Elite 5, I guess, so far. And I got these minis, I guess, and the shards, which really didn't make a difference to me, but it might have for some other people. So it was okay, but I definitely rate this event a C-, and it just wasn't good. That wasn't the right word. This wasn't really good in the face of all of the issues that are facing Scopely, and then they brought this out, and I think that just added fuel to the fire, because people were super unhappy that something like this came out right on the back of everyone already being unhappy with the company and the game. So optics, that's what I was looking for, the word optics. The optics was very poor with regards to the rollout of this event, and I think it didn't really help them earn some brownie points despite the rewards that were in the milestones. So that's just what I think about that. I don't know if maybe I should spend a couple of more refreshes just to pick up maybe a couple of more credits before the end of the day here. We can refresh the store here, I guess. I'm up to 9.4 million gold now instead of 6, so I'm actually going up, but that was probably because payday was yesterday, so I did manage to pick up a little bit extra money. I'm finding that, and I don't know about you guys, but I'm finding it hard to keep up gold-wise if you refresh the store, because 72k is quite a bit of money for superiors, but we still all need the superior. The superior uniques are very valuable. There is no way to farm them, and I hope that this is something that they plan to address actually in the roadmap ahead as well. I hope that they kind of come up with a way, because we need this for 13, 14, and 15 gear tier, that they kind of come up with a way for us to be able to farm these. So I wouldn't mind if a new event campaign, or not event campaign, a new campaign came out for us to be able to farm these, even one at a time, at a rare drop, something like that. Like, I would very much appreciate being able to farm superior uniques. I think because we need so many of them for gear tier 13, 14, and 15, a brand new character will take 61 superior uniques, which is a lot, and a lot of gold, to be able to pick up that many for a single character. So I hope that they do something around that as well. And yeah, I did talk, Dara, I talked about the offer thing earlier, and if you caught my video this morning, or at least it was this morning for me, about the offer thing, I'm not going to blame anyone or, feel bad if anyone wants to buy that offer, because 250, 225 or whatever, however many offers you buy for that, for Cull and Ghost, it is a good value for once for money, but I don't need it personally, so I won't be purchasing this. Even though it might help my long-term game, I'm still not in the position to want to spend money for them. I think this might be a way to get those light spenders back on board to buy. So if this would help you guys out in your game, getting, a lot of Cull Obsidian or Ghost shards, prepping for Dark Dimension, or prepping for next Jubilee event, or just getting more stars on Cull, wouldn't blame you guys at all for buying that offer, but I still won't be. But yeah, crazy stuff. Was it intentional? Was it not? Was this a way for them to get more money back from the players who would normally have spent? Who knows? So I think there's something there. Yeah, I never farmed those superior basic catalyst nodes anymore. I used to, actually, admittedly, for a little while, and then I just gave up when I realized how many I needed, like over like 15,000. I have 15,000. But when you look at, actually, sorry, I lied. I do farm them when we get the catalyst triple events. It's very rare, but they have the triple farm on the superior basic catalyst and the ABCs and things like that. I do occasionally farm these things. But only on those special events. If they did actually come out with superior uniques on them, I would consider them, but I think that there's too many uniques. Like, let me bring up MSF.gg here. There's a lot. Like, how many nodes would you have to even have them show up? Where is the items again? I forgot. There's characters gear. Is it here? Yeah. So there's like 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 22, 23. This isn't in the game. There's a picture. 25, 28 superior uniques. So this would be very tough to put on on superior basic catalyst nodes. I'm not sure if there's enough of them. Oh, sorry, 27, I think, because I accidentally counted the Olympus extract. But, you know, either way, that's a lot. I find this funny, superior miasma, because it shows Greg, but Greg's not. You can't actually gear Greg, but whatever. Also, I kind of forgot that Kitty Pryde has miasma, so I need to start buying this a bit more. Also, Doom is miasma. I need to start picking these up more too. So I was saying in my Discord chat that I don't think I'll be picking up Hela to gear tier 15, because if I do that, I won't have the miasma that I need to get Doom up. So I am gonna stick with gearing up Minerva and Proxima for my 4 with Thanos and Cull, which I already did. And I'll be taking them into Cosmic, and then maybe on the second run if I have enough, but I don't have enough superior miasma to do both Doom and Hela, because I have a feeling if I were to gear up Hela at all, that I would not have the miasma in order to get Doom up, so we'll see. You know, but I mean, to be fair, even if Cosmic is a pain without Hela, I don't have my city characters ready anyways, and we've clearly seen that I think it's been I have to check. I think it's been at least 3 weeks since I've cleared global, and so if we take that into account, you know, I'll be waiting for city anyways. So I don't know if it really matters how. Obviously, this matters for the second run more so than the first run. But for the first run, I'm not sure it really matters how quickly I go through it necessarily. I think the second run will matter more because obviously I'm ready. I have characters for all the lanes, and so I'd want to kind of shore up my whatever problems I have there, and maybe I would pick Hela up for the second run. If I could somehow manage both Doom and Hela, then I would do that to make it better. But yeah, for the first run, I think there's going to be a lot of waiting and a lot of roadblock is what I was looking for into the gear that I need for tier 15. So I see that being an issue still. But I do have the Mystic gear ready more or less for Moon Knight, and I just need the bio for Symbiote Spider-Man, and then I'll need a little bit of extra skill for Punisher. And after that, I'm not sure who my 4th character is going to be. If I'm going to take Scream as a 4th because she's cheaper on the bio end, or if I'm going to find a different, like a tech character, or there's no mutants. There's no city mutants, right? So that's not happening. Speaking of mutant gear, it's quite interesting, actually. And I think this is why a lot of people are opting out to go for Shatterstar and Longshot or one of the... Do people do both, or who do they gear first? I've seen some people do Dark Dimension 4 Cosmic with Shatterstar and Longshot. Do they do Shatterstar first, or do they do Longshot first, or do they take both, or... I don't know if anyone in here follows some of the videos that have seen it. My point is that in terms of mutant gear for Dark Dimension 4, I have Mr. Sinister, but my next character would be Phoenix, and that's quite far down the road for the first run. So I'm pretty close to being able to do Phoenix now, so is Longshot the preferred character to go first before Shatterstar? I'm just wondering, like, if you had to choose, you know, is Longshot the better one to go first, or Shatterstar? Why can't I click on that? I think I'm pretty close to being able to gear tier 15 Phoenix, but then I don't need to do it this quickly, you know? So I don't know... But I'm done global, so I don't really need Emma at this point. I think I would... It's hard. If one of them became farmable, like, very quickly, let's say within the next couple of weeks, this is the problem, because I think solo long shot wasn't performing well. You need both. But gear-wise, though, aren't they both 4 sets of minis? That's a lot of mutant gear. I don't have that much mutant gear to be able to spread around, so what I was thinking of is, like, there's no mutant city characters. You know, so like what can I do with my mutant gear before I get to the legendary lane, I guess, is what I was trying to think about. But I'm not really in the position to being able to use Shatterstar or Longshot, I think, because I can't do both for Cosmic. I'm not going to have the gear ready, and that's going to push my Cosmic start back even further. But I was like, what can I do with my mutant gear now? I think gearing up Phoenix now is too premature, but I don't know what else to use it for, realistically. Global's done. Jubilee's sitting here staring at me in the face, but that's not happening. I'm kind of... You know what? I'll be honest. I'm surprised Jubilee isn't a city character. Why she's not a mutant city character, because everything I remember from the cartoons and things like that, like, she never went on the trips with... I don't know if you... Did you guys watch the 90s X-Men cartoon? Because I really don't remember Jubilee going on a lot of those, like, excursions with the rest of the X-Men. Normally she, like, stayed pretty close to home. You know, not far away or in the city area. Like, I never really saw it. Other than, like, Genosha or something, I didn't really see her go with the rest of the X-Men on many of the episodes, so... So, you know, I'm kind of surprised they didn't make Jubilee a city character, but... Yeah, she always ruins the missions, yeah. You know, I've been watching the 90s cartoon again, and just, it was good, you know, for what it's worth. So, I actually really think X Factor is going to be an amazing team. You know, I said this all the time, and it's not that I don't want to gear them, it's just I don't know if I can gear both of them, and that's why I think one of the guys had solo long shot, took 60 tries for the last... I don't know. If they become farmable in the next couple of weeks, even Shatterstar, I don't think this is likely. Probably. I just, with 4 yellow, 4 red, I don't think it's worth even one of them, maybe. I'm just kind of at a loss as to what to use my mutant gear on, I guess. Yeah. I think a full X Factor team probably will be the... You know how symbiotes are sort of that dark dimension city kind of thing? I think X Factor will be that sort of dark dimension cosmic team, or they'll just be so good that you could just use them there anyways. So... Mutants, I think for this year, for 2021, it's going to be Mutants and Mystic are going to be like the crunch. You know, last year we had still Mutants, I think, and a Bio Crunch. And then the year before that, I think in 2019, we had a huge Tech Crunch, actually, at the time. So we'll see how many characters we have more of. I think we're going to continue to get a lot of Bio and Mutant characters, probably. Because that's probably the majority of the characters in this game. But I do hope that we start to see more Mystic characters, is what I meant, with Moon Knight and White Tiger. And I hope that Shang-Chi is probably coming down the line, and probably some other characters related to that, my guess. Yeah, I just really want to start, man. I really want to get into Cosmic. So where is Proxima? We can... Why can't I click on these damn wrenches? I hate when it bugs out like that. And I need Minerva. Won't let me click on the wrenches either. Damn bug. But yeah, so Mutant Gear. Yeah, Mutant Gear is really tough as well. And I was trying to find someone that here. So these things, the superior... I can't even click on these, but you know what I mean. The superior spliced X gene, I think they're called. So this is very similar to the superior isomers from Bio. You know, I only have 400. That's not a lot, guys. You know, that's maybe enough to gear... How many does Emma need? She needs a lot. 50 per these items? 50, 50, so 240. I need 240 of these damn spliced X genes just to go from tier 14 to tier 15. So... okay, great, you know, I could do this, and then nobody else, you know? Like, orange gear is a serious crunch. Specifically these pieces on the side here, the X-Genes, the isomers, the ones that require the 10, that's a lot to farm. And they really need to let up a little bit more. I mean, I probably have some orange gear orbs I could open, but... okay, I have 85, but realistically, I think I've done this. For every 100 orange gear orbs you open, you maybe get like 30 of one of those pieces. You know, you don't get a ton. It's like pretty mixed. So, yeah. Scarlet Witch is like the Voldemort to mutants. I read the AxMEN versus Avengers comic arc. It was free actually during COVID last year. I hadn't actually read it before, and then I read it for the first time, and basically like all the mutants are like afraid of her, or were. I don't know if they still are, but let's see if we get any Shatterstar. Shatterstar. Come on, Shatterstar. Oh no. Shatterstar. Shatterstar. Ah, damn. Have you guys got any Shatterstar in these Gamma Orbs? Because that's really the only way you can get them, realistically, outside of the Premium Orbs. So, you know, at least he was in there, I suppose. I think I've got a total of 16 shards. I think I had some 8 pulls for Thanos shard. Oh, man, I've been like 7-star Thanos for ages. Because if you were playing back in 2018, then it would have been quite easy to pick up then. Don't have any more orbs to open, so... Right, okay, so we'll actually do my raids. I need to do my... Oh my god, we're getting our butt kicks in war, guys. It was, like, fairly even, and now we jumped up to 170. I need to do a calculation later. Normally, that's my job, so I normally calculate sort of the TCP of us versus them. You know, is it worth putting any effort into? If it's more than, I would say, a 10 million punch-up, I just tell my alliance, you know, just play it normal. Don't put too much resources into it. You know, if it looks like we might win, we could try, but otherwise, you know, I don't feel good about big punch-ups. And actually, it's good for me for my channel as well, because for these really ridiculous wars, that gives me the chance to maybe do some attacks that I wouldn't normally do, and that gives me a way to record my videos as well, too. Cancel Boilon for not looking at the war. Cancel? What do you mean, cancel me? Let's use Astonishing X-Men, because they have really fun animations still. Although we know we can't beat the boss fight. I tried the first boss fight, and I think I timed out on Thursday on Twitch. And by the way, for those people who don't know, I'll do a little shout out here. If you are someone who does go on both YouTube and Twitch, I do live streams at a similar time on Twitch Thursdays. Is what I call it, Twitch Thursdays, but I know it's a middle of the week, so if you are someone who works at that time, then I know that Saturday is probably better than Thursday, but I wanted to let people know anyways, in case you're unaware of that. Oh, cancel culture, yeah, okay, well, I know that. I just didn't know what you... For not looking at the war? What do you mean? I am looking at the war. I just don't think we're gonna win. But I am kind of annoyed that, like, this is, you know, on top of doing all my YouTubing stuff, you know, it is kind of a bit exhausting to, you know, also do all the Alliance admin as well. So sometime in the future, I need to find some people who are actually going to help me admin stuff, because I don't want to have to do all these things myself, and it does get a bit annoying. My alliance knows this. You know, there was a time where I thought that I was just gonna, you know, be a member of some other people's alliance just because it would have been easier on me, and I would have been able to continue doing my YouTubing stuff without having to worry about all those kind of things. But it's a bit of a loyalty thing as well, because I've been leading it for like 2 years, so I would feel bad. Not to mention, actually, I've had some people join over the last 2 months who are watchers of my channel as well, and so I don't want to leave them in the dust, or not in the dust, I don't want to leave them out in the cold either if I decided to do something like that. So it's, yeah, But I just would like to spend less time doing things I don't need to do, that I shouldn't have to do all the time myself. My sounds for Bishop's attacks are definitely kind of lagging here. It's like happening afterwards. I do love the animations, though. I really love AxMEN's animations. He's got some great ones. I don't know what happened to Loki. Did they take him? Is he out for another walk? I don't know where he is. Does anyone here watch Doctor Who at all? I feel that Loki, like, sometimes when I go into the bathroom, and then I come out of the bathroom, and Loki's just sitting there at the door, and there's these creatures in Doctor Who called the Weeping Angels, and they move when you look the other way or something like that. They move closer to you, and I feel like sometimes I turn around and then he's just right in front of me, and he just freaks me out. So we're not going to use the Astonishing AxMEN on the boss nodes. My team is not strong enough to be able to clear it, but they are still really good, and their sustain is pretty decent on the regular nodes. It's just my team isn't quite there yet for the boss nodes, and I need to get AxMEN's passive, I think, T4'd. But again, I'm sitting at around 1,000 T4s. Haven't really decided what I'm going to be doing with it completely yet. I know that I'm going to be investing some of that into Moon Knight. I've been banging on about Moon Knight for a little while. And I think he is going to be the better one, but we'll find out. And you know I'm not wailing out as much as some people, and actually frankly I'm not really wailing out at all, but you know, hopefully I can do some testing if you guys are not willing to go into a character, and then I can let you guys know you know, if it was worth it at all. Yeah, I mean, comparatively, you'd probably need about at least a 350 400k symbiotes to reliably get through some of these nodes. It is pretty impressive, so I'm not going to lie about that, though. Yeah, I'm a salmon, apparently. Or I was a salmon? I'm currently on salmon hiatus, but maybe I might go back to salmon at some point. Uh-oh! No! Oh! Bishop! Is Bishop gonna die? Oh my god, Bishop is just, like, hanging in there. There we go, okay. My Bishop is the weakest, so... Oh, Bishop. At least he gets defense up. That's from his passive, right? Let's get some disrupt. Can we kill the shield security? See, my team isn't strong enough to, like, get kills with the special, which then, you know, transfers to the rest of the enemies. So... Jubilee's no Red Skull. She can't get them all to get killed. Or she can't kill them all yet. We need a slow on Iron Man. And focus still is a bit of an issue, I think. There are times where it doesn't land as well as I'd like. The blind here is really nice on Shield Trooper, though, because if you blind Shield Trooper, then obviously every time his passive triggers, then it's just going to miss, which is nice when dealing with Shield Trooper. Trying to slow him. There we go. I love the animations. AxMEN has really amazing animations. Even on the basic there. I think it's really cool. He's my favorite. I think AxMEN's definitely my favorite character of the group. It's a shame that he doesn't have as much utility outside of his team. I mean, you could use him, but you'd really have to find a way to keep him alive, I guess, without his team. His passive would still trigger with just him, which is quite significant. But you would need to find a healing way to keep him alive, anti-venom maybe, something like that if you're running a mixed team. If I had a really high red star AxMEN, I would consider doing something like that, like a mixed team maybe, because AxMEN's passive is really important in the raids to reducing damage, and I would actually be quite interested to see a sort of how that would do in Ultimate 7.5, just kind of using just Iceman standalone. If you're someone who doesn't have Jubilee, but you do have Iceman, you know, at a decent star level, if that would still work, because the 30% damage would carry over, and maybe with the combination of 4 other symbiotes, that would be enough. So you might be able to remove Scream. Probably would be someone who you would probably have to remove, because you probably realistically want to keep the other 3. So other 4 rather. And the problem with using Astonishing X-Men at 250k, yeah, I can clear the node. I probably was a little bit slower because I'm talking and playing at the same time. And I'm not using Bishop's ultimate when I probably should be. I'm so used to playing with symbiotes that I'm just kind of basicing all the time, because that's what you do when you play symbiotes and you're just trying to save your cooldowns, you know? I just keep forgetting to use my abilities because I don't normally do that when I run my symbiotes. I just kind of just basic. Probably should have specialed there, but I forgot. So we're going to need to bring the symbiotes back out. I am kind of curious, though. So I do want to bring in the symbiotes, but I want to do what I just said and kind of use Iceman instead of Scream and see if that makes any difference for the... my Scream is tier 14, so I'm losing a bit of damage here. 111k Scream. But, you know, I'm still curious. Where is my Iceman? He's at 50 something? No? Oh yeah, 54. Oh, has Loki been here the whole time? I think Loki's under the TV, guys. I thought he was outside or something. I didn't know where he was. Is he actually napping? I'm afraid to go look because I can't. His crate's in the way, so I can't see. But I heard some noise, so. I mean, he's been up for a while, so I'd be really shocked if he didn't sleep. All right, we have cooldowns, full cooldowns. Here we go. So Iceman should get a defense up for 2 turns, so that's nice. But we need to get slows off. Oh god, is he gonna stay alive? Oh god. Do we have an ult? We do have an... No, we don't have an ult. Stuck behind that taunt for ages, because if we had... oh boy. Oh, wow. Did you guys just see how much damage Iceman got hit for? Holy poop. Barrier. Uh-oh. Okay, well. That did not go very well, did it? Oh my god. Oh my god. This is embarrassing. Is this all just because I removed Scream? Don't try this one at home. Okay. That was not great. Right. Right. So... yeah, I quit out because I definitely would not have survived this wave here. And that's an unfortunate waste of my raid energy as well. So apparently I can't clear that. I tried to be smart. Clearly I did not. I was not smart there. Yeah. Clearly throwing Iceman in there was not great. I was just trying to be clever. Apparently it didn't pay off, so... we're gonna have to revive Anti-Venom, I guess. Lesson learned. Lesson learned. Don't do that, guys. But let's hope that we can still clear this. So, oh my god. Anti-Venom needs to take his turn, and I hope he's got his... we can clear... Oh, we can't clear the taunt. Oh my god. We're gonna get hit by Pyro's special. Oh, and a heal... Oh my god, I think we're gonna die. Again. I really screwed this up one. I really... Oh my god. I really screwed this up, guys. Well, I hope my alliance is not oh my god, I kind of want to be a Spider-Man, but this is normally where I would swear, but because it's YouTube, I need to refrain from doing so. I got crushed quite decisively. Holy crap, guys. I screwed this one. This is definitely something I can one-shot. I hope my alliance is not relying on me for extra points for ultimates today. This is embarrassing. You know what? No, I'm going in full Black Order. Screw them. Empowered Thanos is gonna kick his ass, maybe. This is highly embarrassing for me. Normally I have zero problem going through this node. I probably should have just kept Scream in the beginning. That was my bad. I screwed up the entire thing. And starting with Magneto on the start of the wave really is not great. You know, at least his blind is gone now. I should be okay. But never in a million years does it take me 3 attempts to clear this node. Look at that. Yeah. Bye. Bye. Delete, delete, delete. 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 Look how much damage I'm doing. Oh my god. Don't even need to use my cooldowns. Delete. 145k. They do so much damage. This is my angry team. This is my angry team. This is what not to do on Ultima 7.4. Don't use AxMEN. Don't try to be clever with AxMEN. Yeah, I could do that. I don't know how long that lasts. Yeah, maybe. Don't do this. It could be like a sub video that I'll release 2 videos on one day, so it's not my main video, but I'll just like don't do this, I guess. Oh my god. 5 attacks and I just got through the first boss. That is crazy. Crazy town. Crazy town, guys. Oh, and I think next Sunday we are going to be doing 100% Alpha 4 for the first time. I'm going to see if my alliance can do it. And I know that's not very hard to do. Alpha is actually the easiest of the Greek raids. I just wanted to get kind of unlock the difficulty 1 or whatever the next difficulty is. Even though the rewards are trash for the upgraded Greek raids. I think there's a first time bonus for clearing it though, I think. 100%? Is anyone in this channel, in the chat, on difficulty 1 or a higher difficulty on the Greek raids? I know the rewards aren't stellar, from what I understand. Actually, they're pretty awful, I think. This is Gamma. Just auto it. Oops, didn't mean to bring that up. Right. I did start to, you're in Gamma 4.3. Holy crap. And what kind of rewards do you get out of that? Like, compared to regular Gamma 4, I guess. Is it even worth it? Like, you get what? You get increased, Gamma orbs, I guess. And, a slight increase to the orange gear orbs, but you don't get gold orbs, which I think is the main... I would do it more if we had more gold orbs, but I don't think it does increase that, does it? I take the Pimtech and Wakandan lane here, because I do actually have a balanced Pimtech team that a lot of my alliance does not. I use Yellow Jacket, though. Yellow Jacket, Stature, and Ghost. I had the best time of my life in Dark Dimension 3 Node 4. I don't remember that one. I know Node 3 is the Hero Brawler node with Miss Marvel, isn't it? I don't know what was special about Node 4. I don't really remember that one. Doom Raid. Well, hopefully that's fun for you guys. Are you hitting 30%? Or are you just practicing? Or either way, you know, I think my alliance is very far off from that kind of stuff. And to be honest, I think it was actually kind of done with Dr. Doom in mind. I think that by using Dr. Doom in both the tech and the mystic lanes, I think it's really important for players to probably have him, at least for those two sections. So maybe not everyone needs to have Dr. Doom, but I think he probably helps there. I don't think that 60% in Doom Raid and you're watching me live stream. Man, I'm so far behind you, I don't even know if there's anything you'd even be able to learn from me, other than watch me fumble in raids, apparently, and the occasional war video. If you're in 60% Doom Raid, then clearly you're, light years ahead of my alliance in terms of gameplay. Dark Dimension Node 4. Yeah, I kind of remember. Oh, yeah, I do remember that. The Strifes, they ultimate and like basically wipe your team in one move. Does that sound accurate? I remember that a bit. Like the ability block actually really hurts by them, and it almost like deletes your team. And Namor, for being a war offense character, I think Namor's also does a crazy amount of damage in Dark Dimension, even though it shouldn't do that much damage. Dark Dimension 3 is the game mode that I say is where even the crappiest of characters can kick your ass. You know, like a Wasp ultimate, a Mordo ultimate, a Namor ultimate, a Strife ultimate. You know, not that Strife is bad, but, you know, it's the one... Dark Dimension 3 and Dark Dimension 3 Global, the first 8 nodes, realistically Node 3, 4, and 7, 8, you know, probably is where you can get your ass kicked by even the crappiest characters. Wasp ultimate comes to mind because I know that she shows up a couple of times and her ult just like goes around and hits everyone and basically deletes you too. By the way, I really hope that they add the Young Avengers tag to Stature. I've been talking about this off and on for a little while. I do hope, and I'm not going to talk about any WandaVision spoilers, but there are some people in the show that could be coming. Maybe. And if they gave Stature the tag for Young Avengers, I'd really appreciate that, because there are, you know, reasons to give extra tags to other characters, and I think Stature being a main member of the Young Avenger, I hope that that's something they have planned down the line. And hopefully alongside Squirrel Girl, because, you know, everyone, I got that 7 red star Squirrel Girl. I'm 10 shards away from activating 7 red Squirrel Girl, and so I'll be trying to keep her on the team where possible. I do think she has a really good kit. I think Squirrel Girl is a sleeper agent. I think people really sleep on Squirrel Girl. She doesn't have a lot of apparent use, but she is one of those kind of, you know, interesting kits that are broadly good. Just, she came out at a bad time when all the symbiotes were coming out, and, you know, probably same with She-Hulk. I don't know if you guys have come across any She-Hulk war defenses. I kind of posted some in my Discord channel a little bit, sharing that 2 people in my alliance have She-Hulk on the defense at a pretty high level, like tier 14, and they've actually beat a Black Order. So I think She-Hulk was definitely slept on because she came out at the time, you know, with Scream and the exact same patch really as Scream and Anti-Venom. So I don't think anyone really considered it at that time because of that. So that might be something that I might consider down the line, maybe, if she becomes farmable pretty soon. And so I think that's done for Raze there. And speaking of farmability, when are we getting our next farmable character, guys? So I have this spreadsheet, which I'm sure you guys have seen me pull up before, but we're probably waiting on Beast to become farmable, just like they did for Yellow Jacket last month, when they released Yellow Jacket in the RTA, and then he became farmable. So I have this Excel spreadsheet here that I normally reference from time to time, and I have the dates here, the release dates. So we're basically up here, and this is the Beast release date. The green column is the farmable column. So Beast isn't made farmable yet. He is in RTA Season 3. We'll see if he actually gets his own spot. And then after that, realistically, we're all the way up to Baron Zemo. I think Baron Zemo is going to get skipped. Personally, I think Baron Zemo is going to get skipped. I think they're going to hold on to him for a little while because he is a very strong character, and I don't see him. I think they're going to like clutch onto him for a little bit longer. Doc Ock's a legendary character, and then we have Scream here. So basically after Beast, assuming Zemo's being skipped, we're basically at Scream and She-Hulk, and I think they're going to hold on to, they might hold on to Anti-Venom a little bit. I think he might be someone that still makes money for him. I think they probably make more money off of Anti-Venom than they would Scream. But we might see Beast pretty soon, and then Scream and She-Hulk, or She-Hulk and then Scream. That would, even though even though the Scream came before She-Hulk, I see them releasing She-Hulk before Scream because they just want to like hold on to the symbiotes for as long as possible. But I hope that this is something that they address in 2 weeks in the roadmap ahead, you know, where they talk about what's coming. And obviously part of the communication that they released last Friday was also to do with release cadences and not holding on to characters for ages. And speaking of that, you know, Beast was released in July, at the end of July there. So we're on August, mental math here is bad, almost 7 months for Beast. So, or I mean, maybe over 7 months actually. So that's pretty bad, you know. So they should be releasing him. Must be coming like next week, somewhere. Hopefully, the Raid store hasn't seen a new character in a while. We did get Electro in the Blitz store, and we saw Swarm go to the Arena store. So I think Raid is probably realistically up next. I kind of wonder where Scream is going to go, where maybe She-Hulk might go. You know, maybe She-Hulk, she's probably not a late game character. I don't think She-Hulk is someone that they would put far down the line, but I'm thinking, you know, is there any replacements here? Probably not immediately, but there is this note here. They don't normally make 3 farmable characters on one Do More section. So they'll probably keep that, but I'm wondering, like, Scream maybe, would she go into... What else is here? Nexus 8? No, they can't really do that, can they? Unless they decide to take Thanos off and put him somewhere else. Villains... Ironheart. No, they can't really do this either. Heroes? What's here? Thor! Heroes 7-3. This is definitely going to get moved. So this is definitely a placeholder. It must be a placeholder for something. Is this going to be... It wouldn't be Scream, right? Because they would have to replace it with another hero. Would this be She-Hulk? Would this be Beast? Maybe? A node farm for Beast? I don't know. Maybe. It's Hero 7-3. This is definitely a candidate for a node replacement for farmability, I think, here. And actually, it's not really that far. So, you know, after you hit level 70, you unlock Hero 7. And so this is actually a reasonable location to put some newer characters. I think everyone wants Anti-Venom farmable, but are you going to get it? Probably not for at least a couple months more, I think. Realistically, we're probably looking at Beast, Scream, She-Hulk. They might even skip Anti-Venom and go to... What's after Anti-Venom? Shatterstar? Whoa, whoa. Sorry, guys. What was that, Loki? Whoa, that scared me. Oh my god. Coulson seems to be farmable. Well, yeah, that actually, you know what? Now that I think about it, I don't know what the heck that was. He got up from his napping position. So now that we're thinking about things about the milestone orbs, actually, is that they said that this iteration of the milestone orb is going to be the final version of the milestone orb, and that they'll be moving on to a seasonal milestone orb. So to me, that means that they're going to be booting Coulson out. I don't know if they're going to boot Symbiote Spider-Man out. I think that seems unlikely, because he is still making a ton of money for them in the game. But Coulson will need to be moved out, like Captain Marvel was moved out, probably put on a node, maybe the War Store. But if they put him in the War Store, I definitely would not be farming him. I'm actually really close to 7-star Coulson. I'm only 31 shards away. So part of me kind of wants to just pull the milestone orbs now. Are we even I don't think we're getting a Doom Chapter 4. I'm pretty sure they said it was just going to be a 3-chapter thing. But then it makes me think, well, what do they have plans for? Do they have any plans for? And I guess that's what the roadmap ahead is supposed to be for, right? So hopefully that they tell us, they give us some idea that there might be some future campaigns coming down the line, because I think Doom War is done in terms of that campaign, and what's coming next down the road for that, for adding new node farms, that thing for other characters that they have planned. I don't think Agent Coulson is I think Agent Coulson could be like a Hero 7-3. I don't think, frankly, he's good enough to be much past that. Like, he's okay, but he's not an immediate farm, I don't think, anymore, unless they rework the Shield team, the Agents of Shield team, alongside Yo-Yo and Quake, with some other characters. You know, I don't know if that's in the pipeline at all, but that would be the only reason why you would want Coulson up a little bit higher than what people do. The Shield team is kind of not obsolete, but it's Shield minions. Most newer mid-game players don't raise up Shield minions anymore. So, isn't it weird they'll get red stars on Ultimates before actually unlocking Ultimates? Not really. I mean, you don't really have any reason to unlock them, I guess. You know, I kind of just want to... I have a lot of these milestone orbs. Oh, hey. Wait a minute. Is that C3? Is that... So I got a gold pull. That means I should be pulling red stars, right? Should I pull a couple of more just to see if I'm lucky? Is that how it works? That was my second orb. Maybe I'll pull 5 more. Well, you guys know that's a dupe, so that means I have 2 or better already. Nope. Nothing. I'm only gonna pull 5. Nope. Okay. Seed theory doesn't work. What? You got a 7 red star white tiger? Congratulations. See you in 9 months. See you in 9 months when she's farmable. I say that because my squirrel girl... Where's my squirrel girl? So, I have my spreadsheet still. Squirrel Girl was released on the 14th of July, 2020, and I'm just now getting around to 7-starring her. So, August, September, October, November, December, February. So, like 7.5 months, basically. So if you pull any 7 red star character, 6 or 7 red star, whatever, on any newer character, you're looking at least 6 months, if not 7, probably, to get them to that sort of point where you can actually use that full 7 red star. So I don't know about you guys, but I almost rather would get a good 7 red star on a character that's good and farmable now. That way I can make use of it better, you know, like that it would actually be utilized in my roster. You know, not a Luke Cage. My partner pulled a 7 red star Luke Cage and a 6 red Elsa. while pulling White Tiger. So, unfortunately, only a 3 White Tiger, but 7 Red Star Luke Cage. Watch out! Defenders coming up, or Heroes for Hire. So, the Elsa pull wasn't too bad, but Supernatural's kind of on the down low right now, I think, unfortunately. Speaking of Supernatural, I kind of hope that they have a character coming to that team, or there was all, you know, I wonder if they're going to split out a WandaVision team and Scarlet Witch actually is being removed from the team. But there was those rumors, you know, about, was it Blade, Morbius, one of the two or both, you know, coming to Strike Force and being added to the Supernatural roster. So I actually have a decent Supernatural team. They are like tier 12, 12, 11, 10. 10. Okay. Mordo and Elsa need some work, but, you know, Ghost Rider and Doctor Strange are already sitting at tier 12, so hypothetically, if a new character came out for them, you know, I would be ready-ish for that, so I wouldn't mind that, but yeah, I don't know. Is there any, like, big teams that you guys hope, you know, fill out or get added to? Are there any characters that you guys are looking forward to coming to the game, and then maybe in the next 6 months, you know, that you really wish would come, or you're waiting on because you have red stars on other characters? Do you have a 7 red star character on a team that's not used very much but you wish they got used more? I have... Let's start by red stars. Look, do I have a lot of those kind of characters? The sort of left behind? I have a 6 red Vision. I'd really like to make use of that a bit better. You know, so if there is... You know what? If there's a WandaVision team coming, you know what? I hope Vision gets that rework. You know, 93 key power is pretty good, actually. So, and that's actually not even level 4 ISO. I do have the T4 on the heavy hitter on the basic there. So if they do a WandaVision rework of some degree, you know, I'm ready with that Vision kicking people's ass. But aside from that, I have a 6 red Quake, and obviously she's still on the Inhuman team for the moment, but I do replace her to put Ultron in War if I do that. I have a 6 red Graviton. I wouldn't mind seeing MODOK come to the game. Actually, MODOK is kind of a really popular villain of mine. I don't know if that was was not the right way to say it. A favorite villain of mine. MODOK is a really cool character. I kind of wish we would maybe get him coming to the game. That would kind of make AIM great again, to use that phrase. But AIM, I think, is kind of sliding. I mean, a lot of teams are sliding, but AIM is sliding a bit. So MODOK would be awesome, you know, to sort of bump that team up, and hopefully I can make use of this Graviton a bit better. Oh boy, guys. I pulled this recently. When did I pull this? I think I pulled this recently on Jubilee? Or Bishop? No, I didn't pull for Bishop. I think I got Hydra Scientist 6 red when I pulled for Jubilee. I'm forgetting now. That was crap. Oh, I also have a 6 red Bullseye. That's kind of crap. I have a 6 red Hand Sorceress. This is crap. I got this when Doc Ock, I think, came around. What else do I have? 6 red Shield Security. Ooh boy. Ooh boy. Cable's not bad. I have a lot of 6s, actually. How many is that? 4, 8, 13, 18, 20, 26 red star, 26 red star characters. That's pretty good. Some of these were promotions, you know, upgraded. But that's not bad. Yeah, that is true. You know, I am a late game player, so but this is a good way to gauge. I would say my red stars are average. I don't think that I've had really stellar luck. You know, I only have 2 7s. I only have Thanos and Squirrel Girl. So I think my roster is a bit representative of what yours could look like once some more time is spent in the game. You know, I think I just passed 1,000, or no, how many days played am I? Yeah, I just passed 1,000 days recently. 1,013 days. So, you know, I think my roster is very representative of what you could have in a similar position. I don't think I've had, you know, overly great luck on new character pulls, with the exception of Red Guardian I had at 6 red, who should be down here somewhere. Yeah, so I do have actually a 6 red on Red Guardian, but I haven't had a big pull since Red Guardian, like on a decent character. I do have a lot of 5s, but I've been pulling a lot of random Elite 5s here and there, and over time, just like if you pull enough Elite 4s, that over time, you know, your roster's gonna balance itself out, most likely at the 4 red level. 4 reds, Elite 4s are not that hard to find. They're pretty easy to get, so I think it takes at a bare minimum 20 red stars to get an Elite 4, and over time you're gonna get a bunch of Elite 4s. Most of my characters are 4 and above, and if we look at the bottom, I want to scroll too far. I don't want to spoil my White Tiger pull. There we go. That's Doom. So there we go. At the very bottom, you can see here. So Ravager Bruiser is 3. So I actually don't have any 2s anymore. I have 3 and above for everyone. Ravager Bruiser. So basically here, rest in peace, Star-Lord and Deadpool. Unfortunately, somewhat decent characters, still sitting at 3. I wouldn't mind a 4+ for Deadpool, but I'm not going to buy it. But these are my main characters. Star-Lord and Deadpool. Star-Lord and Deadpool are my only 2 usable characters that are actually at the 3 or less. I kind of wish I had maybe 1 or 2 more on Mercenary Ryguard, but again, I'm not willing to spend on that. And then, of course, we got Trashy Nobu here. Vulture, Benched, Ravager, Boomer, and Bruiser both sitting at 3. Otherwise, everyone else is 4 and above. So rest assured that if you put in the time, you know, your roster is going to balance itself out at around 4+, you know, anywhere from 4 to 5 over time. It's just that if you've heard me complain about Doom Raid, the issue is that their recommendation is 6 red for the current Doom Raid, and I think that's a bit high of a bar. You know, if it was 4 to 5, I would be more okay with that. Because the roster does kind of even out around there, but to ask for a full slate of characters of different origins at 6 red or above is a bit sneaky, I think. Got 5 red star White Tiger, but I lost a lot of cores thanks to Dark Dimension 3. Yeah, well, that was your choice to do that, though. You didn't have to core to get through Dark Dimension 3. Could have just waited. Only 7 red star pull is Luke Cage, Endo, Skeleton. I feel for you, man. My partner pulled a 7 red star Luke Cage last night when we were pulling for White Tiger. I have no idea what we're doing. Not going to do anything with it right now, but who knows? Maybe down the line they'll rework the rest of the defenders for some sort of heroes for hire. With Jessica Jones and Luke Cage are married in the comics, so maybe they might take the 2 of them together and do something. What are my defenders doing? Oh, hey, I got a 5 red Luke Cage and a 5 red Jessica Jones. So maybe down the line they might rework them to be some sort of married couple and add in what's her name? The other one in the Defenders TV show. I think she was in. Was it Misty Knight or Miss Colleen something? I don't know the comic lore around those characters much. I need actual gold because I don't know if Moon Knight is going to be a milestone character, but if he is, I don't have a lot of gold left. I think we're back around to another Blitz rotation already. Wow. So yeah, I don't really have too much left to do on the game today. Oh my god, I hate this. Okay, as you guys know, I was doing some battles with my Astonishing X-Men, and I always forget to put Blitz Sim back on. When you take Blitz Sim off, I always forget to put it back on. So luckily I was looking to lose this match, so I'm just gonna quit or lose or whatever. Quit battle, lose battle. But I always forget to put my damn sim back on every time I take it off. So we're just gonna do another Blitz Sim rotation here really quick. I don't really have too much left to do on the game, so we'll probably be winding down the stream over the next 5 minutes here. But I do want to thank everyone for coming out today on this Saturday. I also want to thank you all for your patience if you had to put up with... I'm putting on Blitz Sim back now. Thank you for putting up with any patience related to Loki, my puppy. If you're not aware of me and my YouTubing and know about him, there was some barky moments. And yeah, as Alex stated, if you want to have a conversation or chat with us, I'm always there on Discord, and so you can find me quite a bit on there. I'm always on my computer, whether it's playing Marvel Strike Force or something else. I'm playing a game called Valheim right now. It's a survival game. kind of big on Steam right now. So I'm definitely there, whether it's on Marvel Strike Force or something else. So if you want to have a chat, and yeah, no dog barking there. Damn, my Red Skull couldn't even beat that. If you need some roster help, anything like that, you know, whether it's from me or from others in the channel, you know, we can help you out there. If you need any assistance on nodes, suggestions for whatever you want to build, you know, we can help you out there as well. So definitely feel free to join up on Discord if you're not already there, of course. If you have Discord, it's a relatively easy tool to use as well if you aren't someone who regularly uses Discord. But yeah, definitely the chat of choice for a lot of gamers. So look me up there if you guys are interested. Otherwise, again, I want to thank you all for your patience this Saturday. Also, hey, feel free to hit me up in Discord. You know, you can send me a personal message. I do roster reviews in video form, but I don't do it for free anymore, unfortunately. But I'm more than happy to, you know, look at some screenshots of your roster and give you some advice if you'd need to. If you'd like that, then feel free to hit me up there and we can sort something out. And if you do want to catch me more on some live streaming, then you can also find me on Twitch on Thursday. I do post that to my Discord channel as well. I know not everyone knows I'm on Twitch yet. I have less people watching me there at the moment than I do on YouTube, but hopefully over time people will start to get that. And maybe I need to do some more outreach on my YouTube. The fact that I do also run a Twitch live stream, but it's midweek, so I understand that for people in North America, it's probably not the best time. It's like the same time as here, but it's noon Pacific, which is anywhere from noon to 3 p.m. Eastern time on a Thursday. People can still be working, so I get that it's not the best time. I might look to change this in the future, especially in the next 2 weeks or so. I might increase my live streaming on a weekly basis, but if you are keeping up with the Discord channel, then you'll find out all about the other news there as well, because I'm there all the time. So, and I think I'm definitely getting that 45 shards for AxMEN. I might be able to push the 55 if I remember to do my Blitz rotations. It's not really a huge deal because I think I'm going to get 5-star anyways. I only need 19 shards for AxMEN actually, so hey, that's great. I also want to... This was the last offer that I picked up before I shut down my spending, and it wasn't actually largely due to me. It was a channel donation, so that's the reason why I picked up AxMEN. Other than that, I hadn't spent on anyone else in the Astonishing X-Men. Also, Loki is up and awake, so I have a feeling that's another reason why I'm winding down the stream, so I can look after him better. So there we are, 18.3 million Blitz. If you guys, like I said, we're winding down the stream now, so I want to thank everyone again. If you want to get a hold of me, feel free to do so in the Discord above. There's a link there in the chat if you guys aren't already in there. So thanks for coming out on Saturday. I'll catch you guys later, whether it's on one of my videos, in the comments section, or on Discord. So I'll see y'all next time, whenever that happens to be, or next Saturday's YouTube live stream. So thanks again, everyone. Stay safe, and I'll see y'all later. Boilon signing out.